Alrighty, so here's where it's gonna get fun. We are at the end of the restretch. All this carpet's delaminated and old. You can see how the seam is just dry rotted and falling apart. Now, typically, at the end of the day, all this should have been replaced. It's super old, it's worn down, it's beat down, and they're just trying to stretch it out to get one more tenant out of this. So really, it should have been replaced. And typically, if carpet still has life in it, you could cut the bad section out, patch it in, and you're good to go. Patching this will not even hold at this point with the amount of damage that is done to the back end, because this carpet was probably installed in the 80s. I'm shocked it's even still here right now. So we're gonna get real hacky on this and secure this, because there's waffle padding under it that is absolute dust. There's no padding under this as we speak. So check this out. I'm stretching off of the hallway right now to make that nice and tight. Electric tacker, oh no. Yep. Just stapling it down so they can get one more tenant out of this and keep their cash flow going strong. Now, I am notorious for doing a lot of hack and whack type of stuff, but this is an all-time low. So, do not do this at home. This is for entertainment purposes only. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. What's good, everybody? Michael Alder here on a Sunday, about to do a restretch. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to restretch carpet. Let's dive right into this. So a quick rundown here. We're in the hallway. Look at this little saggy mess. In all reality, this stuff should be getting replaced, but I think they're trying to squeeze one more tenant out of this job. So they just want it tightened up, get one more cycle of a tenant, and then they'll go ahead and replace it next year or 2 years, whatever the case may be. Get some close-ups for you here. It's all bunched up around the perimeter. The camera's not picking it up real well, but we have bubbles throughout the middle, and this funky pattern is hiding it. So let's dive into this strategy now so you know how to restretch carpets on your own property. Alrighty, so let's dive into this here. I am starting at the front door of the property, and the reason I'm doing that is because it is going to split the room in half, make it easier for me to stretch. And you see that? The old waffle padding was literally like powder there. I was just able to dust it off of my fingertips like it was nothing. But where I'm stretching right now is the furthest point from the furthest point of the other end of the carpet, if that makes any sense, and I know it doesn't. But the hallway's at the other end, so I'm pulling the vast majority of slack towards the front door, creasing it on with my hook knife. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my razor blade, and I'm going to trim and tuck that, and that split the living room from the dining room there into two different sections. And then we're going to go ahead and do a fast forward shortly after I trim and tuck this to just show you how I work my way around each one of the rooms after that, pulling all the slack out and getting everything tight. So if you're a DIY type person, just follow along. This is actually fairly easy to do. One of the key things is to make sure that your tack strip is secured, and on this video we did have lots of tack strip getting shook loose. But let's dive into the fast forward here. So I'm working my way around the living room right now, just pulling all the extra slack up the wall, and I'm setting the kicker head about 2 inches back from the tack strip, and I move it about 2 kicker head spaces each time when I kick, and that's enabling me to push all the extra carpet out of the room, pushing it up the walls. And the cool part about it, stretching around those vents there was so much slack I didn't have to worry about it gapping at all. Here is the pile we had when it was all said and done of excess carpet. Always show that to your customers so they know you did something. There's that ugly carpet that's been freshly restretched in there, and down the hallway tight and good to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.